Good Sunday morning, South Carolina weather watchers. I'm your meteorologist, Mr. Peterson, and let's go ahead and talk about the weather for your Sunday. Starting off, what is going on right now throughout the entire state of South Carolina? Well, right now, absolutely about everything's going on at this point, except for uh, snowfall. But for the most part, have some freezing rain going on up here inside of the upstate. We also may have some sleet up in there as well. But it's just like a little, but it's just mixed right now, mixed precipitation. And so that's what we're looking at right now, all the way from Spartanburg towards Greenville, towards, Rock Hill, Whitmer down there, towards Greenwood, getting in on some Sumter, Maysville, getting on some Florence, getting in. And then maybe even a little bit down here just to the west of Orangeburg as well. That, and then also we do have some fog going on right now. We have a special weather statement down here inside of Charleston County. That is for areas of fog, and even where I am as well, there also is some areas of fog. And so the thing with this is that that's going to cause problems because that's technically freezing fog if the areas that are included inside of this area right here are freezing. If you have any freezing areas throughout this, where there are any fog, that could potentially be some freezing fog. And so, what is freezing fog? Freezing fog pretty much is just where it's freezing, and then there's fog outside, and so um, that could cause some slick conditions. Definitely could cause some slick conditions. So that could also be another reason why you have to watch out for any sort of road slickness, not just because of the freezing rain, but now just because of freezing ice freezing fog as well. So all that stuff we have to look out for. But let's go on now and continue. What's going on right now throughout the entire U.S.? We do in fact have some snowfall in New York, Indiana, Ohio, going into Illinois, going into Oklahoma, Arkansas. Also going on over here inside of Kentucky, West Virginia, Virginia, and then over here inside of Connecticut and Rhode Island. We also do have some freezing rain and some sleet going on over here inside of Virginia, West Virginia, Kentucky, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and all these areas as well. And then rainfall going on under it from Alabama to Tennessee, even into western North Carolina. Now, what's going on in terms of cloud cover? Well, cloud cover right now, actually, it's pretty much over the entire state. Everybody has cloud cover over them right now, and that will continue throughout today. Here's 12 p.m. Here's 9 p.m. even. But let's go back a little bit. 4 p.m. all the way through. This is 12 o'clock in the morning right here. Still cloudy outside. So it's going to be a cloudy day, cloudy evening, cloudy afternoon. Now, what about our current temperatures right now? We have around 33 in Somerville, 36 in Charleston, and 32 in Georgetown, 38 Beaufort, and 41 in Hilton Head Island, 28 in Orangeburg, and 32 in Georgetown, 33 Murray's Inland, and 32 in Myrtle Beach, 29 in Conway, 32 North Myrtle Beach, 28 Aiken, and 26 in Columbia, Sumter, 25 Florence, and 25 in Bennettsville, or 23. 22 inside of Lancaster, 23 in Newbury, 22 in Lawrence, 23 in Greenville, and 22 in Spartanburg, 21 in Gaffney, York, and Rock Hill. Air quality for today, or also the good area, so we're not worrying about any sort of bad air. High temperatures for today, you have around a good 31 in Spartanburg. Let me make sure that this is the right one. It is. So you have around a good 30 over there near Rock Hill, 31 in Spartanburg, 32 in Greenville, 33 Anderson at 33 in Greenwood, 33 Newbury, 34 in Columbia, 33 Camden, 38 from Dillon to Florence, 37 in Sumter, 47 Kingstree, 44 in Barnwell, and 52 in Walterboro, 56 in Charleston, and 55 in Georgetown, 53 Myrtle Beach. Wind for today, winds for the most part are going to be kind of calm for today, around a good 5 to 10-ish miles per hour, but then once you get up there towards the upstate, start to get to around 10 to potentially close to 20. Now, what about your wind gust? Overall, wind gusts will be over around 10 miles an hour to around 20, 25-ish miles per hour for today. And then what about rainfall? Well, I guess rainfall and snow, sleet, ice, all that kind of stuff. Around a good quarter of an inch to a half an inch for Kingstree, Myrtle Beach, Georgetown, Charleston, Hilton Head Island, maybe even a half an inch to an inch for pretty much the entire upstate, Midlands. And so this is all precipitation. This is snow, ice, freezing rain, and snow. This is all of the above. So this is what we're looking at here in terms of total precipitation. And so it's a good amount, definitely for a lot. Good amount, definitely for a lot of people. Ice for today. So this is, like your freezing rain, your sleet. 100th of an inch to a 10th of an inch for pretty much most, if not almost all of the Midlands, most of the Petey area. And then 10th of an inch to a quarter of an inch for Newbury, Greenwood. Quarter of an inch to a half an inch for the rest of the upstate. Somebody may even get a half an inch to a 3/4 of an inch. And then finally for snow. Snow is tapering off, but a 10th of an inch definitely still possible for Greenville and Spartanburg. Crazy score for today. We're at a 78. Highest we've seen so far this year. This 100% is the highest that we've seen so far this year. So you might be asking, well, why? Well, obviously, the winter precipitation being one reason. We're seeing widespread freezing rain / sleet up there inside the upstate. Dangerous conditions. Also, we're going to see a late afternoon cold front, gusts up to 20 to 25 miles per hour, what we just saw earlier, maybe even up to 30. We're also going to see slick roads, potentially power outages, tree damages. No severe thunderstorms, no tornadoes, no blizzards, hurricanes, or anything like that. But that's still going to put us on the severe category just for those dangerous conditions. SPC outlook for today, thunderstorms are possible. And if you see some freezing rain during the afternoon time period, which we'll talk about in just a second, you might see a phenomenon called thunder ice. Pretty much is where it's just freezing rain outside and you have some thunderstorms, because thunderstorms are possible today, and obviously there is winter precipitation. So somebody might see some thunder ice today. Then as we go in and look at the excessive rainfall, isolated flash flooding is possible today. I know it's kind of odd to see isolated flash flooding possible for today. For Pickens, 6 Mile, Walhalla, Seneca, Westminster, Salem, all of these areas right here. Then as we go and look at the models, make sure you pay attention to the time in the bottom part of your screen. But if you start off here at 9 o'clock in the morning, push this forward. Oh, there we go. Here we go, starting off at 10 o'clock in the morning. You see that freezing rain up there inside of the upstate. We push forward to 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2, and then there goes that cold front, and another huge burst of freezing rain comes in around 3 to around 4 o'clock p.m., and there will be some sleet behind it. Actually a good amount of freezing rain going on now from the upstate towards the northern Midlands, but the rainfall for everybody else, here it is at 5 o'clock, and that rainfall's now moving through the low country. Here's 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10, and it just moves its way out until 12 o'clock in the morning, where there's just isolated showers in the region by that time. So, huge burst of freezing rain coming in again this afternoon, but, kind of was expected. And then that's about all that I have to say for today. So, if you have not hit the like button yet, go ahead and do so. It's free, and you can change your mind at any time. Also, hit the subscribe button if you're new. We're at 676, trying to get to 700. We are 24 away. Yes, 24 from that main goal of 700. So let's go ahead and get there. I will be back tonight, 9 o'clock p.m. with your week forecast update. Make sure that you're there. We're going to be talking about the last week of January and what this week has to bring for us weather-wise. Everyone have a fantastic rest of your Sunday, and hit those 2 buttons before you leave.